let's talk about some blue tape. And if you're buying a new construction house, it is an important, can't miss step that you must do before you close on your new construction house. And whether you're building one from the ground up or you're buying an inventory home, it is a step that will happen. And so let's talk about what a blue tape walk is, what to expect, and everything else that you need to know about a blue tape walk when buying a new construction house. But if we have not met yet, my name is Brock and I help folks just like you buy new construction homes all over San Antonio and their surrounding area. So if you're thinking about buying a house here in San Antonio, or if you're just moving to the San Antonio area, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I've got all of my contact information down below, and I would love to help you and your family find your next house here in the San Antonio, Texas area. So a blue tape walk is a pretty simple process. It typically takes about an hour or so to complete, and this happens about 2 weeks before, maybe 3 weeks before you close on your new construction house. At this point in the process, the house is pretty much done with construction. There's probably only some few minor details that need to be finished before it can be completed. Probably waiting on the lender and the construction manager to sign off on everything and tell you that you are ready to close. However, before you go into the blue tape walk, you do need to make sure that you have your third-party inspection done so that you can also hand over this report to the construction manager and make sure that everything that the home inspector finds is also taken care of. Now, the home inspector does their own inspection, and they really look at all of the systems and components of the house, such as the electrical, plumbing, HVAC, the roof, the foundation, and make sure that everything is operable and meets the codes that are required for a house in your area. So having that report handy before you go to the blue tape walk is important so that the construction manager can start addressing these items. But whenever you do go to the blue tape walk, it is more of a cosmetic thing that you are going to be looking for. So we'll talk about the different key things that you should be looking at whenever you're doing your blue tape walk. Now, when you're at the blue tape walk, as I mentioned, you're already going to have the construction manager there. You're also going to be there as well as your real estate agent and possibly the sales rep for the community and the builder. All of you will be going to the house, and you'll also be doing a home orientation before doing the blue tape walk. So the construction manager is going to walk you through the house, tell you how to operate the house and live in the house and make sure that everything functions right, as far as where does the air filter go, how often do you need to change it, how do you turn off the water in the event that you need to cut off the water to the house, where's your breaker panels and how to operate it, all of the things that you need to know about owning a home. And once that is done, you're going to go back through with the blue tape, and maybe it's a different color. Sometimes I've seen green, I've seen red, I've seen other colors of tape, but most of the time it is blue. And what you're going to be doing with this tape is you're going to be marking things that you see are deficient. Now, you're not going to necessarily be looking at the systems themselves and making sure that the systems and components of the house are working in order. That's what the home inspector is there for, but you might find a few things here and there while you're doing your blue tape walk. For you guys, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look at everything, right? Now, when you're actually doing the blue tape walk, you're going to want to start probably on the first floor if you have a 2-story house, and you're just going to want to follow one wall and just follow it around the house, entering any room that you may have. What I like to say is kind of keep your right shoulder on the wall and just keep looking at that wall and moving around the house one room at a time, one area at a time, and looking for these items. Now, when you're doing the blue tape walk, I have seen instances where people get very close to the wall, and I'm talking like a few inches away from the wall, and they're looking for every little minor detail. And while you're able to do that, you might be there all day because there's a lot of wall space on these homes. There's a lot of things to be looking at. So a general rule of thumb is if you can stand in the middle of a room or maybe 5 to 6 feet away from a wall and you can visibly see some defects, you're going to want to mark it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of blue tape and tear it off kind of, in a smaller piece and put it on the item that you see on the wall, wherever the deficiency is, right? So you're going to be looking for paint that's missing. Maybe some texture is missing. And when it comes to a texture issue, what you're going to want to do is take maybe a couple of pieces of tape and make an X and put it on the wall where this texture issue is. And that really signifies that, hey, the drywall folks need to come back and retexture this area or address the texture instead of just painting it. Of course, the paint crew will come through afterwards and repaint it if needed, but that is some of the things you're looking for. I've seen some areas where maybe the texture is like built up and it's kind of clumpy and sticks away from the wall more than the rest of it does, or maybe there's some texture that's missing. So those are things to kind of look for there. You're also going to want to be looking for areas where paint may be missing. I've seen some areas that are maybe a little bit less visible from standing up that if you crouch down and squat a little bit, you can see some paint that's missing. So you want to look for these areas where you can find things that need to be addressed. Now, you may get into a room that only has a few pieces of tape on it. You may get into rooms where there might be 10 or 20 pieces of tape. So it really just depends, of course, on what you're finding. Not only are you going to be marking things on the wall with blue tape, but also the construction manager as well as your real estate agent are going to be marking things as well. So there may be things that you may not see that the construction manager and or your real estate agent will also see and mark. Now, outside of the paint and texture things, you also want to look for several other things inside of the house. If you're looking at your baseboards and trim, maybe there's some caulking that's been missed or needs to be touched up or kind of smoothed out that you can also mark. Maybe you'll find a door that's a little bit crooked or doesn't quite close all the way. So you want to make sure to open and close all of the doors. When it comes to cabinets, you want to open and close all the drawers to make sure they function properly and there's nothing missing. I have seen sometimes where inside of the back of a cabinet where they've cut a hole for either an electrical outlet or some plumbing, maybe some of the backing is missing and they're able to put kind of something there to kind of make it look better. So always look for these things there. There's a number of different things you can be looking for when it comes to your house. Mostly it's going to be cosmetic stuff, again, that you're going to be marking. But again, if you see an outlet that's a little crooked or, some floor that's squeaking because of the underlayment isn't, tied down or screwed in all the way, you can always mark these things. If you see a loose tile or a loose piece of flooring or whatever it may be, there's a number of different things here that you can be looking for, watching out for as you're going through your house and doing your blue tape walk. Some other things you may want to keep an eye out for when walking through your house for the blue tape walk, of course, is to look for paint splatters that might be on the floor, whether it's the carpet, the tile, the vinyl flooring, whatever it may be. Sometimes it's on the countertops. All of these things are easily overlooked, but you can definitely mark it with some blue tape for it to be cleaned up and fixed before, again, you become the owner of the house. Other things might include like staining on handrails or paint on handrails. I've seen sometimes where people touch it when it's still wet and you can see fingerprints and stuff like that inside of the paint. So there's a bunch of little minor details that you may overlook, but your construction manager as well as your real estate agent should be able to help you identify a lot of these things, because a lot more eyes on it will have a better chance at catching more of these things. Because I know when you're first starting off with the blue tape walk for the day, it's easy to kind of take your time and really look at all these things, and as you spend more time looking, it's easier to overlook because you're getting closer to the end. So having all of these different pairs of eyes will really help identify the most issues that you can so that they're all corrected before you become the owner of the house. Now, once you're complete on the inside of the house, you will want to go on the outside of the house and look for similar things on the outside. You're going to want to look for any caulking that might be on the outside of the house around your light fixtures, doorbells, other holes that were made in the house for plumbing and electrical work to go from the outside of the house to the inside. On the siding, if you have cement fiber siding, you're going to want to be looking at the paint here and look for any cracked or missing pieces of the siding. So there's a number of different things on the outside that you could look for as well, but there's a lot less to look at because usually you only have a few sides compared to all of the different interior walls that you're going to be looking at on the inside of the house. Once you've marked everything with blue tape, you will go back inside with the construction manager and your real estate agent, and the construction manager will have a form that will fill out everything that you've identified, right? If it can't be marked with tape because it's a bigger issue, they will definitely be writing those items down as well as everything that was on the inspection report, and then you will be signing that paper saying, hey, we've agreed that you need to fix these things before we close. And after that, the construction manager will give you a game plan and a timeline for them getting it all fixed before you actually go to the closing table. Now, even though you've already completed the blue tape walk, you will be going through the house one final time, usually the day of or the day or two before closing, and this will be your final check to make sure that all of the blue tape items that you marked were completed, as well as everything on the inspection report was repaired. So this is your final chance to make sure that all of the blue tape items, as well as the inspection report and everything that was written down and signed on that paper from the construction manager, was complete. Because once you go to the closing table and actually close on the house, all of that cosmetic stuff that was missed, if there was anything, is now your responsibility, since a lot of these builders don't take care of cosmetic things. Now, once you do close on the house, of course, you do still have your home warranty for all of the things that are warranted. But again, these builders typically don't warranty cosmetic things, because once you become the owner of it and move into the house, it's really hard to tell who created the cosmetic defect. And so at that point, you're kind of on your own for these cosmetic things. But the builders typically will either leave you a little bit of paint for your trim and your walls, or they'll give you a voucher to go to the paint store where they got the paint from, and then you can purchase at a discount or get a free gallon of whatever paint that they used. So there you have it. That is the blue tape walk, and it's a pretty simple process, so there's nothing really to stress about. It's your chance again to do a final look over on the house, identify any issues that you may find, mark it with the blue tape, and make sure that the builder is aware of it so that they can get it fixed and addressed before you become the owner of the house. Let me know what questions you guys have down in the comment section below. I would be happy to answer any and all of your questions, and if you are ready to go find your house here in the San Antonio area, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to help you and your family find your house here in San Antonio. I've got all of my contact information down below, so please, again, do not hesitate to reach out. If you found this video useful, make sure to hit that like and also hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss another video in the future. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys have an incredible day, and I can't wait to talk to you guys here soon.